Welcome back. It's time for the News Schmooze.
So that is a modern day. That's modern day warfare. It's called Insta influencers. It's you've seen the videos of like the elk and the deer battling with their antlers in the wild. That's what's going on with Tanya Zuckerbrot and Emily Gallis-Land. It's interesting. She broke news on our podcast that there was a class action lawsuit filed. Who knew? What do you think of all that? Crazy, right?
Well, I think that she genuinely, at least that was my feeling, that Emily genuinely was worried about the condition. And she very intelligently says that if they could have a dosage on these packagings, then people wouldn't, because they want instant solutions, and they are basically addictive personalities, these dieters. Because like myself, I am fat because I am addicted to sweets. So these people who are trying to go on this fiber diet are probably fat, addictive personalities, and they don't eat the healthy amount of fiber. They overdose on fiber.
I got news for them. There ain't a pill in the world that's going to solve a problem. It's consistency and eating right, Karm. And those Oreos you had in the hospital last night ain't going to help.
They were my therapy against what was going on.
On to the news schmooze.
And I'm not apologizing for the Oreos. By the way, I left half of them.
I've kind of tailored the news schmooze this week to fit our Insta guest. So, story number one, of all the EU leaders to party with, you probably had the most fun with Finland's Prime Minister Sanna Marin. Have you ever seen her?
She's very pretty. I
sexy.
know you would say sexy.
The Finnish newspaper Iltalehti reported Wednesday that in a new video posted on social media, the Prime Minister was spotted partying with several Finnish personalities, including MP Ilmari Nurminen and a media anchor named Tini Wickström. It was spread and leaked, this footage, on Instagram. Instagram, Karm. We just heard all about Instagram. You see her dancing exuberantly with friends. She had to respond to the media because of the backlash, which surprises me because in Finland, you think that they're pretty laid back. But in the press conference, she denied that she had used drugs and said that she had nothing to conceal or hide. She said that she was just dancing, singing, celebrating, and doing legal things, and that she was not even drinking heavily. I think if Joe Biden and Donald Trump partied a little more, things would be better. What do you think?
Well, at our age, meaning mine, Joe Biden and Donald Trump, it's a little bit harder to really party that much. In other words, we are old fogies.
This is another interesting story. When Shara Seigel,
I get it,
went through a breakup in the summer of 2020, she didn't just have to deal with the heartbreak, the devastating heartbreak, but finding herself single at 35 and in the height of COVID-19, Seigel, who lives in New York, she had to worry about whether the end of the relationship would also mean the end for her in becoming a mother. She said she knew it was going to be hard to meet someone. She said she didn't want to feel rushed or pressured to try to get pregnant. And so then she saw something on Instagram, on Instagram. And that person, that influencer, was documenting her egg freezing, Karm. And she was demystifying the whole egg freezing process. And she said, I want to do this myself and create a backup plan. And so during the pandemic, fertility clinics up till now, even after the pandemic, have seen a huge jump in interest in egg freezing procedures. Data suggests that in the U.S., egg freezing retrievals increased by 39% from pre-pandemic levels, and in the U.K., up as much as 50%. If you were 36 again, Karm, and just broke up with a man, would you freeze your eggs?
I advised many women in their late 30s to freeze their eggs.
So you're pro-freezing.
Totally.
By the way, my freezer and fridge just broke.
I know.
Both. I have 2 refrigerators, both done.
You're rich. You're rich in broken refrigerators.
The last one, Karm, is more for you. The silver revolution is upon us as naturally graying hair amongst women has become the new norm. Fashion magazine editor-in-chief Bernadette Mara says more and more women are embracing their gray, and aging is being celebrated on social media, on Instagram, like never before. And that comes following the announcement of the longtime Canadian TV national news anchor Lisa LaFlamme's dismissal, and there was backlash that they fired her because of ageism because of her gray hair. She stayed on the news desk until she was 77. Karm, I noticed you don't have gray hair.
Well, let me tell you something. There is a whole industry out there that I genuinely worry about if this happens, called L'Oreal or Pantene or what are some of the others? I can't think. They have aisles and aisles in CVS and
of hair coloring.
Of hair coloring. Can you imagine they would have to go out of business?
100%.
First of all, I don't think it's very beautiful on some women. On some women, it looks very elegant and classy and beautiful.
You think it looks beautiful on Anderson Cooper?
Is he an albino? No, really. No, he's very, 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 very white.
Even his eyelids, like his eyelid hair is light. His bigger problem is
I think
he
you
can't
have a
ask
fixation on
I
him.
Because I can't believe after the amount of time he's been on TV, he cannot spit a question out. He just cannot get a question out.
What's the rush? What is this rush?
He has a 60-minute show.